Hey everybody, this is Afra here, back to you guys again from the COP30 venue. And today is the second last day of the COP negotiations. So there are a few updates, or I can say actually no updates, on the discussions that are going on. It's like every other discussions and negotiations with the world leaders. It's going in a big circle where motions are being raised and rejected on and being discussed on and lengthened, and we yet have no concrete decisions or agreements on the climate finances. All the countries are not agreeing on tripling the funds. And also for loss and damage, 2 years ago in the COP discussions, it was determined to have a loss and damage fund, but no actual contributions are, visible contributions are coming to the loss and damage fund, right? So we are not seeing an up to mark contribution from all the countries and the polluters. And apart from that, IPCC already has mentioned that the 1.5 degrees Celsius is going to be really hard to meet with the current trends of our emissions and pollutions that we are doing around the world. So that leaves us with a bigger question on whether this COP will be able to answer our future, and whether we will be able to maintain the 1.5 degrees Celsius. And next up, we have another update from the disability constituency talks that are going around. And it has sadly been postponed to the next COP discussions. But we are still very much positive, and we are going to keep on fighting for the rights and inclusion of persons with disability, women, and the youth. And the next COP country host is being decided, and it's still not officially declared among Australia and Turkey which country will be hosting us. But then from the discussions and the words that I'm hearing around these spaces, we are thinking that it might end up being Turkey. And apart from that, the ministerial pairs that are taking care of all the negotiations that are happening. For the global stocktake, it's Norway plus another country. And then for adaptation, it's Gambia and Germany. For finances, it's being led by UK and Kenya. And mitigation by Spain and Egypt. Just transition is being looked at by Mexico and Poland. And technological sides are being looked by Australia and India. And lastly, gender is being looked by Chile and Sweden. So these are the countries that are taking the lead in the negotiation discussions. And tonight, I will be going back to Bangladesh. But I hope that the COP30, which we are calling the COP of Finance, actually is able to answer to the crises that young people and the first-hand community people are facing in the world. And the climate finance is actually living up to its name. And it is providing the finance that all of us need for the loss and damage happening due to the climate devastations. And also the polluters are paying up for the responsibility that they have. Thank you so much.